Hi and welcome back to Adam's Aquatics. Today we're going to be talking about what I feed all my fish in the fish room, and we'll be going through all of that for you guys. We're back at the community aquarium. He's still holding on, bless him. He's not doing too good, he's getting worse by the day, but you know, we'll see if we can get him back. He is starting to come back to his car, but we shall see. The poor little guy. So today we're going to talk about what I feed all the fish. So my pleco that's in this tank, he gets Fluval Bug Bites Algae Crisp, and he loves them. I put them in just after I turn the lights out, and then they're all gone in the morning. And I sometimes, when I come out in the middle of the night just to see what's going on, he's in there just rasping on them. He also eats the wood. You know, it's taken a long time to get through all of this wood, but that's kind of what he gets to eat. The rest of the guys in this tank, they get a mixture of NTS Labs Cichlid Red 48 pellets, colour boosters. They all eat this. I know that it says it's just for cichlids, but actually they all eat this and they all love it. They also get some Tetra Pro Color Multi Crisp granules. Everyone will think to yourself, well, you've got so many fish tanks, why? Because it's just a small container. I buy the small containers just because the variety of foods that I have, I don't want it to go stale or bad. So I always buy the small containers just purely because of that fact. Fish food does go bad very quickly, especially if you've got it open. And actually that's something that you don't want to do. I also feed the Fish Science Tropical Fish Flake food. I was using this for a while, but I've kind of gone with it a little bit. I don't find these type of flakes good for my fish, but I do feed it from time to time. That's why it's still on here. The female betters, they get this, which is very good, Fish Science Betta Granules. I feed this to the girls in this tank and the boy down here. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of him. No, just some reservoirs. Let's just have a quick look, see if we can get a glimpse. He must be hiding out in the back somewhere. And then the Hikari Viper Bites. I feed this to the pea puffers. They love it, because I try not to feed bloodworms because they're kind of bad for their digestion. So they do go for these. Pea puffers are very finicky eaters, very well known finicky eaters. I also like to feed a variety of frozen food. So we do spirulina brine shrimp, we do brine shrimp with omega-3, we do krill, which I know is mainly for marine fish, but the fish absolutely love it, and frozen daphnia. I do frozen foods twice a day, and I do the dried food once a day. So I do frozen in the morning, then dried at about 2 o'clock, and then frozen again at about 6 o'clock. Hatch out brine shrimp, and when we've got fry in the room, these are the brine shrimp hatcheries, live foods. Just again, I'll do a video on these once I've got fry in the room to show you exactly what these do. They run off the central air system, which I showed you in the last video. So I like to feed live food at least once or twice a week. I get this from my local fish shop, or I order it online. I've just ordered black worms online because I can't get them locally. They'll be delivered in the next couple of days, and I'll show you in the next video or the next couple of videos what they're like. They're mainly for the Apistogramma because they're micro predators. They like worms and all things like that. I also love live adult brine shrimp, which if I can't get worms like black worms, I feed, because I don't like to feed them bloodworms, like I said, because it's just not good for them. It's like the junk food of the fish world. They'll eat them, they love them, but again, it's not something that I like to feed them just purely because it's bad for them. I will give it to them on occasion just as like a treat. And then there's that female there. She's growing up nice and quickly. We do feed 3 times a day. It's mainly because we want to grow the fish relatively quickly, because we're breeding them. We want them to make fries so that we can sell them either to our local fish shop or online, to kind of help keep this hobby relatively affordable. And that's a way, selling fries, a way to keep the hobby affordable. Also something that I really enjoy. And later videos will go through care requirements of these fish and how to spawn them, etc, etc. You can see here he's showing off. He doesn't like the camera, as we said before. He does not like the camera in his face. But yeah, so the Epistogramma, they're micropredators. They like very meaty foods, and that's just what we give them. The betters, they're kind of a bit more omnivorous, so they need to not have such meaty foods because it's not so good for them. She's sleeping down there. So the spirulina brine flakes mainly for them because they get bloated otherwise. I lost one of them originally, one of my original female bears, to dropsy because she got so bloated with the foods that we were feeding her. This was mainly not knowing what was going on, and you know, it's all about transparency and actually how we can help other people in the hobby. For the pea puffers, these guys in here, they like snails, and that's mainly what I give them. I scoop some snail eggs or some snails out of one of the other tanks, and I put them in here for them. See if I can catch one of them on video for you guys. They really don't eat much else apart from the bites and the snails. I can't see them. Oh, there we go. There's one. There he is there. There she is. All the fish in the fish room. Hopefully it's been an informative video. Just make sure that you vary the diet of your fish because that's what's good for them. They wouldn't eat the same food every day in the wild, so why would you do the same thing in an aquarium? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one.